Hello there, I am Ntewak Umoh. This is Plates and Profit. Here we show you how to put systems in place that will help you manage your costs so that at the end of the month, those plates of food served in your restaurant can make you a lot of profit. Today we're looking at categorizing your inventory items so that it's easy to check and track your stock so that you can manage your inventory better and keep a decent cost margin that improves your profit. This is the second step in setting up a proper inventory management system. If you've not watched the first step, the video is up here. It's here. Pause this video, go and watch it, and then come back. If your store is like this is how I'm looking at you. If it's like this, then we need to call the clean house team to help. I don't know if that show is still up and running. It used to be one of those shows that kept me on TV. The problem with having a store like this is that tracking your food costs can become a tug of war. So finding your profit may be like passing the head of a goat. Yes, through the eye of a needle, and that's an impossible task. If your store is not cutesy, it's not arranged properly, it will definitely affect your inventory management. Here's the rule that I have. If you can't issue an item out of your store under 2 to 3 minutes, then your store needs fixing. And guess what? Never say never. Doesn't work with this one. You will never be able to identify your profit if you're not putting a leash on your cost, starting from your food cost. And organization is at the foundation of these things. You just started your restaurant and you're struggling to put things in order at the back of house. I see you. I got you. If you started since, but everything else in the service floor is drawing your attention and you didn't get around to put your back of house in order, that's okay. It's not too late. Be encouraged. You can still do it. So let's do this. One, get your team to make a list of all the items in your store that you need to deliver the dishes on your menu. The list may look like this. Easily, they should go around the kitchen, cite the item, see it with the eyes, then make the list. This is how you do it. So get a column. On one column, the items. On another column, the brand or model. Why it's important to identify the brand is because some brands come in different sizes. The quality of your dish is impacted by the brand or the product, the type of product that you're using. Example, Topisto and Gino don't exactly taste the same. Tomato Jaws, tomato backyard don't taste the same, but they're all tomatoes, right? No matter how smart they think they are, your team, they shouldn't do it from their head. They need to see. Let them make a long list, right, of all these items. They will need a good amount of patience, so please warn them ahead. There are at least 3 ways that restaurants track their stock: with the old school pen and paper, notebook like this, right, with an Excel sheet, or with a software. Whatever your choice is, it's important to categorize these items properly. Just because you're using a software doesn't exempt you from understanding how to do this thing, right? You can choose and decide how you want it done, depending on the type of restaurant that you're running. This is how I will do it. If it's like a smaller restaurant, right, smaller casual restaurant that just has basic Nigerian meals, we're looking at grains, spices, aromatic flavor, roots and tubers, canned and packed, bottled food, fruits, vegetables, protein, like seafood, red meat. All of that are different categories. But if it's like a fine dining restaurant, this is what I will do. I look at number 1, fresh produce. That's vegetables, fruit, herbs in that category. Number 2, dairy products. I look at different types of milk, cream, cheese, butter, yogurt, all in that category. 3, meat and poultry. I'm talking red meat, beef cuts like ribeye, tenderloin, or lamb cuts, poultry, chicken breast, thigh, duck, quail, even game meat, right? Number 4, seafood. We'll be looking at fish like salmon, cod, sea bass, or shellfish like lobster, scallop, shrimp, or other seafood like octopus and squid. Number 5, dry goods. We're talking grains and pasta, rice, quinoa, and the rest of them. They would go in there. Then legumes, beans, chickpeas, lentils. Then baking supplies and flour, all-purpose flour, almond flour, baking powder, sugar. All of that goes into that category. Then spices and seasoning, I'm talking cinnamon sticks, cloves, black peppercorn, or ground spices like coriander, paprika, or seasoning blends like maybe chili powder, curry powder, or Italian herbs that are just ground and put together. Another category is of oils and vinegar, whether it's cooking oil like olive oil, canola, coconut oil, and vegetable oil, or specialty oils like sesame oil, walnut oil, or maybe like just vinegars like maybe red wine and things like that. Then we look at sauces, condiments, basic condiments like mustard, mayonnaise, ketchup, or fine dining sauces, or Asian sauces like soy sauce, fish sauce, oyster sauce. Then another category would be like the frozen food, which is frozen vegetable, frozen fruits, berries, frozen peas, frozen seafood, shrimp, scallop, poultry. And then there's a category which is the prepared items, like stock. I call it work in progress stock, or it's called work in progress stock. Another category could be like the cooking wine, right? Wine that is used in cooking in the kitchen. A different category could be like specialty ingredients like caviar, truffle, saffron, edible flowers, gold leaf, just things like that. Then, those prepared stock, work in progress items like your broth, right? Vegetable broth, chicken broth, marinades, brines, just all those things that are put together and ready to use. Chopped garlic, chopped ginger, parsley that is squeezed and chopped, put in a box, put in the freezer. All of that go into a different category. As always, I have this on a PDF worksheet. So don't bother, just download the worksheet. Depending on the type of your restaurant, you'd find different categories. You could choose the one that works for you. Just to reiterate, write all the ingredients required to prepare the dishes on the menu. That's number one. Number two, categorize them based on these headings I'm going to provide or I have provided, right? Three, identify the brand and type that fits your preference for your specific kitchen production. Number four, review your sales history. Identify the quantity of these items that you require every single week and every single month. And there you have it. You can do this with a notebook. Even though I don't advise going manual as it is heavy, you can also do this with your reliable and dependable worksheets. The downside with the spreadsheets is that you have to be careful of imputing errors. Lastly, your best bet is to do this with your software. The next thing to do when you're done with all of this is to define your purchase system. How, what, when you should purchase these items. And we will discuss it in the next video next week. Please subscribe to this channel. If you've not watched step one, the video is here. Please click it and watch it. Download the PDF worksheet that I have today and use it as a guide. If you have any comments, please ask your questions in the comment section. Take advantage of the free calls that happens weekly. I hope you found value in this one. My tea is getting cold and I'll be running in a minute. Thank you so much for staying with me. See you next week when we talk about your purchase system. Have a fantastic day. Bye.